That's stupid. It died literally in my hands. It didn't die in my hands, but it just died. Don't even know if I am live. I'm gonna check now. What I'm trying to say is the battery's not properly collaborated with this thing. Yeah, right there. Alright, that's fine. I'll just charge it up. Oh, I've put it on charge and it dies. That's very strange. Look at this, it's on charge, the charger's on. Didn't even do anything, the phone was powering on by itself. That's very strange. I think it's trying to recalibrate, not collaborate. Recalibrate the battery. There we go, did the 2 vibration. Okay, that's strange. Now it's on 13%. That's very strange. Oh my. Okay, that is dropping. That makes no sense. What if I just It's being like my iPhone 5S. I remember this. Being like my iPhone 5 models. I just want to check if I'm live or not. Ready, guys? I'm gonna get this one called. Ready? 3, 2, 1. If it comes up, that is. Just not coming up. What the hell? That is very strange. Hold on a second. Where's it gone? I'm just gonna search up my channel really quickly. So, oh, never mind. Got it anyways. I'm just gonna search up my channel really quickly. So, oh, never mind. Got it anyways. That's just funny. It's funny how the live stream there's multiple phones inside of one. That's just funny. It's funny how the live stream there's multiple phones inside of one. That's just funny. It's funny how the live stream there's multiple phones inside of one. Alright, I'm gonna stop that. That's just funny though. But let me just put it on aeroplane mode so no one does anything. Or yeah, I mean, if I get Discord call on here, I'll just join through the success, even though it's on charge. It literally said it was on 13%. That's not even correct. Okay, so this new laptop and motherboard that I got from Mackenzie today. I don't know what motherboard brand this is. Hold on, I'll show you now. But it has USB 1, all that good stuff. It's got the nice power jack, which I could I possibly plug in my laptop? Hold on a sec. So if I take out my laptop charger, can I plug it in here? Please say I can. Oh, let's go. It goes in. I hope it's 19 volts. I don't know what volts this takes, but I'm hoping it's 19 volts. I'm not going to turn it on just yet because it's got no CPU in it yet. So I'm just going to eject it. Eject. Plug it back on my laptop because my laptop has no battery at the moment, or the battery is downstairs. So anyways, yeah, this could be another Samsung motherboard, to be honest. But by the looks of it, it looks more like a HP because Just by looking at that jet fan, I can already tell it's a HP because, and probably even like, what's it called? Probably even like a bloody. Oh wait, those are the battery connectors down there. Yeah, probably even like a yeah. So I know it's a HP motherboard. Now, this jet fan, I know HP PCs don't use two, but look at this. This HP PC, I don't know why it's got duct tape on there, but that's just how this is the current condition of it. By the way, if you're wondering, there's no CPU. Mackenzie said he has the CPU, so he's gonna give me the CPU for it. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, the reason I thought this was another Samsung motherboard it's because it had the same connector, but yeah, hold on a sec. But I don't know where on this motherboard it, because it says DDR3, so I know it's that old, but I don't know what chip this takes. Because if you guys remember, ages ago, on my Dell laptop we had the same socket, and on my AMD laptop we still have the same socket. So I don't know if this is FS1. Let me just undo the. I can't undo them. Anyway, so this is a nice 3-pin fan. Copper. The copper thing, the copper thingy is bent. But anyways, this jet fan would be okay. I thought this was a, well, maybe not. No, maybe yeah. I don't know. It's probably one of those jet fans where you could like bend the metal down, use it to blow from both sides. But anyways, the heatsink is a little battered, but not so battered. This does remind me of a HP motherboard, because there's no other Samsung motherboard that I know of currently. Anyways, oh shit. Okay, that chip, whatever that chip is there, you could see. Go horizontal. Okay, I really have to go for a shit, so I'm gonna be shaking a lot. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get everything else to fit in here. Looks a bit bent. It's DDR3 module. Just bend it back. Can I bend it back? Fucking hell, I don't know if it was originally like this. I don't remember it being like that. However, I don't know if it went like this in my bag. I don't think it did. I think this is just the original condition that Mackenzie had it in, but yeah. But yeah, no. Other than that, I hope this chip still works and everything. It's also got the little wireless module there too. So obviously we're not gonna have Wi-Fi at the moment because there's no wireless module in there. So I have to plug in Ethernet, which is still good. But yeah, this jet fan though, the way that spins, that tells me it's a quiet little jet fan. Just by the condition. I know you guys, the lighting isn't so good. Hold on a second. Let me just get better lighting. There. Alright. Let me show you guys. Oh, actually, no, wait. I could have just used my iPhone 6s. There we go. Way better. Okay. Let me put it like this. So, we got our jet fan. And as you can see, it spins really nicely. Now that tells me this jet fan is in good condition, because it spins really nicely. The exposure is really bright. Let me see if I can... DC brushless. Yeah, I know for a fact this is not his Asus laptop. I'm pretty sure anyways. Because I know what was Asus laptop used and what it all looked like. But anyways, we do have a little video memory chip here. I think that's video memory. Or that could be a GPU of some sort. And if that so is a GPU, then it's got a CPU and it's not AMD. Trust me, it's not. No, not a. Yeah, it's Intel. This is probably an Intel board because it's telling me, or because it looks like it's got that. I don't know what chips these are. I don't know what graphics it's using. What graphics is it using? Because, you know, if it's an all Intel system, so if this is like, if that is an Intel chip and not AMD, hopefully it's not AMD, because AMD, I really struggle with AMD because even though I love their stuff in the PC, especially in the laptops, it's let's just say, how do I say? Let's just say it's not like, it struggles with gaming. But anyways, yeah, so this little chip here tells me it's a GPU. I hope it's Intel graphics there. Or maybe, well, I know Nvidia doesn't make chips like that, but anyways, I'm gonna take off this little heatsink here, take it off, and I'm gonna see what pins this is using, because I don't know, I don't have a clue which pins. This is a mystery motherboard, because Mackenzie told me this was off a gaming laptop, and yeah, I was like, yeah, it was, but then when I just looked, it's got those things there that's covering the vent. But anyways, this fan is definitely blowing air to the heatsink, but it's not 100% thing. Yeah, there are so many chips on this motherboard. But yeah, you can obviously tell by the condition of what the chip looks like. I like how it's a clean mirror. Obviously, it's not so much of a clean mirror when it was in my bag when Mackenzie had it. But yeah, there we go. It's kind of a small motherboard. It wasn't as big as my desktop. This also tells me this has SD in it, so don't know what laptop this is for, because it's really hard to tell just by looking at the motherboard. It's like, if it's a laptop you've never seen before, then it's really hard to tell what laptop it is. But he also gave me this 1GB of RAM. Fucking hell. Oh, bro, I remember George just touched the connectors of this RAM. This is not Samsung, by the way. I honestly, I use Samsung RAM in a lot of my stuff. This is not Samsung RAM. That's still fine. It should still post and boot and shit. So that's his DDR3 only, and that's good. Alright, I think the motherboard, hold on a sec, if I take out this RAM, I think the specifications of the motherboard will be on here. Let me just show you guys. Zoom in. Those are the specifications there. However, I think that's the thing of the motherboard, and I'll see what motherboard this is just by looking up those. So let me put the RAM back inside. I mean, one gigabyte of RAM. I feel as if he pulled this RAM out of his MacBook, because I remember him having one gig of RAM in his MacBook. 1 gig of RAM is terrible, man. I'd only use this for maybe just Windows 732, but I don't know what Windows this had as well. But yeah, by looking at this motherboard, diagnostics of it, it definitely does look like, not Windows 7, definitely does look like Windows 10, probably. I like the Ethernet jack and everything, and most of it does all work nice. This could be off his Samsung laptop, actually. If this is, holy shit, I know exactly what it is, but I don't know. He told me he pulled it out of a gaming PC, so let me just my nose has been runny all day today, man. It's fucking horrible. Runny and blocked at the same time. Okay. Now I noticed this just then, but what's it called? But this little connector here, which I don't know what this little connector is for, that's also broken. The pin is slightly bent. I'm hoping it doesn't touch though, because if it touches that pin, I don't know what even that is for. RTC reset, I'm not sure. It's also got buttons somewhere on this motherboard. Where is it? I think it was on the other side. There was buttons. I flip it over. I remember there being buttons. Yeah, there we go. I think this is for the trackpad. We got like buttons here. It's also missing the BIOS battery, which is stupid. That's kind of shocking how there's a beeper. There's a beeper in the... I know this is a beeper because it literally looks like a mini version of one. And the best thing is about this motherboard also, it's got HDMI. And it's got VGA. So, what I'm planning to do, right, probably not get a screen. Probably just, when I get this thing working, what the hell? Is that a heatsink? Why is that on there? I just noticed that. But like, yeah, there's so many components on this thing, man. I don't even know what this is for. I don't know what that's for. That looks like it's probably for, like... What could it be for? No clue, actually. But yeah, I don't know what... Hold on a second. 2D bar. 2D barcode. Strange. Anyways, this jet fan will be like... Yeah, man, I can literally just get a screwdriver right now and take off this thing, the 3 screws, and then see what the condition is, because I have no clue myself. I haven't even powered this thing on. Yeah, this is probably the jet fan running. Ready? Yeah, man, I just imagine, I think this is built for Windows 10. It looks more modern-y. Like, looking at the Ethernet, that does look more modern. I don't know why. It just looks more modern. I'll have to check with Mackenzie what PC he took this out of. So I don't know. I still don't know. Also, I also want to know from Mackenzie, like, the laptop he took this out of, did that laptop literally have what was it? Did that laptop, what Windows did that laptop come with? Because with that, I can kind of identify this thing a little bit more. I think he has got the casing for something, but yeah, this laptop pretty much this. Hold on a second. I just realized something. He doesn't even have the DVD drive. The connectors for the DVD drive. Doesn't even have that on here. Did this laptop even come with a DVD drive? Because as far as I know it takes a hard drive, but no DVD drive. Well, I don't know. But yeah, definitely use this for like the VGA stuff. Probably not going to use a HDMI port. But yeah, I have got a spare VGA thing laying around, so figured out why not use that. Anyways, I'm going to go grab a screwdriver, and I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to see what socket this is, because I have no idea. It also says CPU U9. I'm not sure what that means. There's a little thing on here that says ICT. That's literally the name of my class, my IT class. Anyways, not IT class, well, just IT in general. But yeah, man, what was it? Little MOSFET, I think they're called. Oh my god, this plastic is loose on there as well. Look, guys, this thing is literally just loose. The casing, I don't know about the actual chip itself, but the casing of the chip is loose. Then it obviously got some sort of controller chip there. That could be the video memory, I don't know. I mostly see these kind of modern looking chips in the PS3. So PS3 just, yeah, man, honestly, Mackenzie, why is the item you give me is always in bad condition? This jet fan I could definitely pull out, because I could feel that I could literally take it out, just like my Xbox. Also, what I could do right now, just undo the jet fan really quickly. There we are, jet fan has been undone. Now I'm just going to take these screws out, so I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab the screwdriver. Alright guys, I am back, and I'm back with the screwdriver. So, hold on a second, let me just This is tech from Mackenzie, you know. Yeah, so take out the screw, just make sure not to short anything on this motherboard. Oh, so something just clicked there. That's probably the screw saying it's been undone. Let me just undo the other one just diagonally. So yeah, this is really easy though, because what's it called? Anyone can do this if you know what you're doing and if you know how to do it. Should I just take it out now? Comes out pretty much, yeah. There we go. Alright, what socket? So, okay. It was one of those CPUs that had the double die, so the one big and the one small die on it. It looked like anyways. So that's the little heatsink with the jet fan on it. So let me just put that on the floor for now. Just move the jet fan. Alright. So by looking at the socket, this tells me this is probably an Intel socket, because it's the AMD socket. I know if it's AMD or not, because if you look literally in the middle, like right there, there's usually not a pin there, and there's a pin there. So this telling me that this is probably an Intel. This most likely is an Intel motherboard anyways, but I'll double check. But the thing is, I'm not sure this is or not. But Mackenzie told me he had the CPU for it, but I'll probably get the CPU if it was like a Core i3, you know, something like that. I'll probably just get an upgrade anyways. But he told me it was not an i3, it was like a 2.0 or something. So that telling me this is probably a Windows Vista system, or even Windows 7. But I'm not sure though, because sometimes he's not sure either. So if you're not sure, I'm not sure either. Anyways, so yeah, looking at the CPU socket, there's not much to it really. So I'll probably just twist that. Yeah, I think this is an Intel socket anyways, but I'll have to see what socket this really is. Because when I did a research about my APU upgrade, before I bought my APU obviously, I literally I searched up all the socket, what socket used, and the clock speeds and all that, all the info about the chip and all the cores and threads. Literally, not even joking, it literally said FS1. So FS1 is a socket, it's an AMD APU socket that does not have a pin. I think it's there. Oh wait, it's either there or not there. I think it's around here or there or there, but I think it's right there. I could be wrong though. I'm not exactly sure. That's what I think. I mean, if this is an AMD socket, then I literally have a spare APU lying around over there that I'm not using. I could just plug that in here, start using it. But yeah, I know this is not an AMD system. I don't think it is anyways. To me it looks more like Intel. I don't know why. What about if I look at that little GPU there, or the little video memory, or whatever this thing is? Yeah, I'm actually not sure what that is. I usually see that in a lot of Intel stuff, Intel laptop motherboards. I don't know why that's there, but it's got thermal paste. I think Mackenzie was probably using the wrong heatsink. Maybe, anyways, I don't know. But yeah, I feel as if he was probably using the wrong heatsink, because by the looks of it, this is also supposed to be cooling as well. Maybe with that too, but maybe with these little chips here as well, I don't know. But basically, I don't know, I think he was probably using the wrong heatsink. Because why is that heatsink covering this? Why is this there then, you know? Or unless this has like some sort of passive cooling. But man, how can a company forget about a disk drive? Come on, there's no disk drive on this thing, unless there was a connector. There's probably another half of this motherboard somewhere. There's probably a connector, because usually they do that. There's a connector here somewhere. Maybe I think it might be this connector. Or that little connector there, I'm not too sure. But usually I would see SATA, but not SATA, the DVD drive thing. That is a tiny little brain thingy. That thing there, little capacitor. That's really tiny. That's like micro. That's crazy how it's got a beeper though. I've never really opened a laptop with a beeper. What the fuck? I don't know. I think this is for the grounding. I don't know why that's there. I don't know what that does, by the way. But you know, you do have the clicky buttons. They don't feel so clicky, to be honest. They feel more loose than clicky. They don't feel anything like my Xbox controller. Yeah, they feel more loose than clicky. So, what is the motherboard type? Fill in blank box. I don't know what this is. But what could this motherboard be then? Oh, there we go. Model Bremen C Rev 1.1. That. Alright. Yeah, obviously I know it's made in China, it's then letters, but I might boot it without a BIOS battery. All I really need is a CPU and it will turn on. It just would not remember the BIOS, which is fine. But I was thinking maybe I can like install Windows 7 just to be safe, because maybe it may not handle Windows 10, even though you can run Windows 10 on pretty much anything. The thing is though, there's so many little brains. I don't know what PC this is from. This might be in other PCs, so this could be like some third-party motherboard. But anyways, yeah, I have no clue what this thing is for. Looks like one of those things from the PS3 Fat. You like press it and it goes beep, 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 beep. You know, there's like the touch sensitive buttons from the PS3 Fat. It looks like that. So basically, like, what's behind these touch sensitive buttons here? So beep, 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 beep. Anyways, so I'm not sure what this is for, but I've seen it once. But that's the thing. I want this PC to be like completely built, so then I can put this in the casing, build it all up myself. And pretty much have a nice working motherboard. Now, this motherboard does look fairly new. It looks more like a HP modern mother. What the fuck? Bro, what the hell happened there? Do you guys see that? It's a massive kind of thing in the tracing there. I don't know if this is even going to function. Hold on, there's a trace coming from this. I don't think that's ever going to function ever again. Maybe not, I don't know. What component goes here that functions? All I know is there's a little component here. Why is there a massive thing going? Oh, this is probably for the keyboard. This looks like a connector for the keyboard. Oh man. Whatever motherboard this is, I may as well re-buy or just get the same thing, but like better condition. Man, Mackenzie, man, take better care of your stuff. Because it's all like kind of brokenish and a little bit damaged. Not so damaged, but just slightly damaged. But I think it would still work fine. But there's like, I think there was a brain there that would like. Hold on, where was it? Yeah, multiple traces going here. There's multiple that's just fucking ripped. That is never gonna work ever again. And that's all going to this little connector here. And then there's two of that, which I think that's coming to this, whatever this is. This is probably for the mouse pad. Fucking hell, I just noticed this. Bro. Oh my god, adjust the exposure. Look at this. Hold on a sec, let me just zoom in. Focus. I don't know how well you could see that, but yeah, you can definitely see it better now. Fucking hell, those pins. They're just completely damaged. Yeah, you can kind of see it better here. Fucking hell. like they're literally touching. I don't know, like, oh, that's for the disk drive, because this is optical disk drive. That's probably for the disk drive. I know the SATA connectors for the hard drive. Yeah, the PC's probably gonna think there's a disk drive in it, but there's no disk drive. It's just the PC itself. So, but yeah, I'll definitely see what. It doesn't even have the BIOS battery, man. Mackenzie, man. You took out the BIOS battery. You literally stripped this thing to bits. Hey, at least he didn't take out the beeper though. What else did he not take out? He literally took out everything that's removable except from the RAM. That's the only thing he put in though. But everything else that's removable, he just took out. He even took out the fucking CPU, man. Feels so smooth, by the way. But yeah, fucking hell, man. Like, Mackenzie, man, why'd you take out the CPU? The CPU was like the main part. You could have at least kept that in. But yeah, so I hope you didn't chop off any pins off the CPU is probably gonna give me. But yeah, looking at this, this does look like an Intel socket. Hold on, Foxconn. Hold on a second. PGA 989. Okay, says it right there. Look, I don't know how well the phone could see it. Hold on, let me zoom in. Right, there we go. Can you guys see that? It's kind of hard to see there, but it literally says PGA 989. Now, that telling me that, I think this is definitely, well, PGA, that's pin grid away. But I'll see what socket. I don't know if I can again. I don't know if there's an AMD chip for this socket. I'll have to take a quick look, because I don't know if this is an AMD. This looks more like an Intel motherboard, probably like a HP laptop motherboard, which I just feel it is because of the fucking jet fan. So why would it not be, you know? But yeah, let's just take a look, because I'm not sure. So hold on a sec. Oh, I'm so used to iOS 15, man. The little plus in the middle. Okay, so what was it? All CPUs for PGA 989. What does it take? Yeah, but that does look like an Intel chip, but that's 988A. Mine is just 989. That's all it says. Yeah, CPU list. So I actually want to know what mine is. Yep, the exact same. Let's see. Lists of chipsets. BGA chipsets. Chipsets. Core i3. Is that for this motherboard? List of... Oh, well, yeah, I knew it. I knew it was an Intel chipset. Manufacturer, Intel chipsets. I knew it. I knew this was an Intel, definitely. But is it all Intel graphics or just the Intel CPU? Because I'm hoping it's all Intel graphics. So the AMD doesn't make this thing beep and shit, you know? Because like fucking hell, AMD isn't the best when it comes to laptops. I'm just gonna tell you that now. When it comes with AMD, not AMD APUs in laptops. AMD APUs are decent in laptops, but I'm talking about the AMD GPUs in the laptop. So that GPU thing there, that's where AMD starts to fail, because in my Dell N5010, which would literally fake its death all the time, or overheating all the time, it'll literally just not even like want to work. But yeah, I was thinking I could probably get a Core i5. I'll see how much the i7 mobile edition is. Get that i7, and then pretty much, yeah, I'm pretty sure this was an i3 system. i3 is okay. I use i3 in my thing. What's it called? Well, and that's BGA though. Is mine? Hold on a sec. That's BGA 1288, BGA 168, HM7. Yeah, I'm not sure what all this means. QS77. Alright, nice. I need to just find. Yeah, I know mine is not BGA. Where the fuck is PGA? I'm trying to find PGA because I know mine is PGA. That's my socket. BGA, PM45, PM45. Oh yeah. Let's see. $11.51. Yeah, I know. Although LG 1155, that's still a good socket for. Well, you can literally get an i7 for that socket. And the i7s are actually powerful. They are a powerful chip. What the heck's Intel Itanium? I've never heard of that before. I know Intel Xeon, but I do not know Intel Itanium. Intel Celeron Pentium 3. The Intel Pentium chips are actually really good as well. So if I get an Intel Pentium chip for this, I mean, like, because the thing is, if I get an Intel Pentium 2 for my dad's laptop and I can upgrade, I can put the very first CPU in this laptop, which is his current CPU. It's just Intel Pentium. Yes, it's 2 cores, 2 threads, but that's all I currently have at the moment. I don't have any other really thing. Because his motherboard is Intel, but his laptop is not HP. As I showed before, it's Dell. Dell laptop is actually really good though. Beep, beep. Hold on a sec. This is when you turn on the PS4. Beep. Hold on. Beep. Now, I cannot feel any airflow coming through this heatsink. Since I got the screwdriver, please work. Since I got the screwdriver with me, please work. Fuck's sakes. Alright. Let me go get my iPhone. What the fuck? Okay. iPhone repair kit. I'll be like literally 1 second. There you go, guys. Got my iPhone repair kit. Right here. That only took me like 1 second to get, because it was right there. I can just grab it anytime. So let me just open it. I know it's like really funny how I'm using iPhone repair kit to just fix this thing. And that's the same thing I used to fix my desktop as well. Because I don't know if I showed you. Oh, I did show you guys, didn't I? I opened up. I took off the CPU from my laptop to see why the second RAM slot wasn't working. It was because of the fucking CPU. The pins were bent. So the guy in the video was definitely right, and one of them was also touching, which is not supposed to happen because that's a short circuit there. But luckily the CPU detected that and I guess underperformed itself until I fixed it and everything, and I even gave it a nice clean, because I know what Mackenzie's like. If the CPU's not in the thing, he's gonna go touching the connectors, and you're not supposed to touch connectors. You are supposed to not touch them, but think about what you're gonna touch. Think properly, and think carefully. I mean, anyways, but yeah, man. I wonder what else. What other tech Mackenzie's gonna give me. Gotta be really careful with these screws here. Don't want to lose them. Yeah, I wonder what other tech he has. Because there's another thing that I might also review in a few days too. But don't know when he's gonna give it to me first. All right, so let me take this off. Oh no, wait, does it come off in one piece? Wait, does the jet fan separate from it? 'Cause that's what it looks like. Yeah, it does. I can just pull this. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about my fucking phone flash. Completely forgot, right. Oh, didn't mean to put my iPhone 6s into my current phone. There we go, there. I actually want to see the screen. This fucking jet fan is dusty. Let's see the heatsink. Slightly covered in dust. Alright, not bad. Let's take out the jet fan, because I know I could do that. Alright, no wonder why it spins so nicely, because it's in really good condition. Is it like... Obviously I can't smell it, because I can't smell anything right now because of this goddamn nose block. Takes the absolute piss. I love how nice but healthy when this fan spins. But obviously the only issue is this fan even pushing any air though. It's pulling air. Let me just make it act like a turbo. 1 second. Fucking jet fan be like, ow, fuck. That span really fast to hurt my fucking lips. Anyways, never mind. I did blow some dust out though. Let me just clean this jet fan a little bit more really. That was a load of horsepower I just pushed into this thing. Oh, I feel so lightheaded, man. Oh, man, but yeah, what's it called? Oh, wait, what? There's vents at the bottom as well. I like how there was vents at the bottom. Look at that. There's vents at the bottom. Usually that's not really there. Usually the copper pipe goes in the heatsink. The heatsink's one whole piece. That's nice. I like that. And maybe the copper pipe he used was different. Because it looks like you put some other copper pipe in there, but I don't know if that's really part of the thing. Yeah, though. It is nice. Nice how he gave it to me. I don't know why people put duct tape over this part. I don't know why they do that. But this thing is fucking dusty, man. I do like... Holy shit, I am lightheaded, man. But yeah, there is slight dust blocking that. I might keep the duct tape on, just because. But I mean, like, because usually what I see with this motherboard, because I know HP motherboards quite well. So, usually, because HP is a nice company, right? Their jet fans are actually downside up, and that's what I've seen with this, because usually the motherboard would be upside down, with the CPU being upside down, and same with all the other components just being all upside down, and basically that way, that's how that's how even this laptop is doing things. The same thing with my Dell laptop, all the motherboard is upside down, and it's basically double-sided, so. But however, the jet fan, usually with the motherboard, the jet fan would also be upside down. So the jet fan on this PC here is upside down. The jet fan on the Dell laptop is also upside down. All the laptops in this house, the jet fan is all upside down. This is the first laptop motherboard that I have that has a downside up jet fan, and that's something I like, because I normally don't have motherboards with that. Because, well, I mean, yeah, if you really think of it, like, if it's going to be on your lap, then it may as well be pulling air from the keyboard, from beneath the keyboard, or somewhere else from the PC. Because it should have vents either way. But if I do get the bottom casing, which I want to, because I don't want to just have this motherboard laying there and shorting out all the time, if I ever turn it on, then basically I will just get the bottom casing. But if it is my challenge to buy all the parts to build this one laptop, it's going to cost a lot of money. Now the motherboard I've already got, so the motherboard I don't really have to worry that much. But what was it? I think Mackenzie told me the keyboard and the trackpad doesn't work, but also not that the mouse pad or the trackpad, whatever it is, the little thing you navigate the windows with. But yeah, what's it called? The mouse pad, I think, or the little trackpad. Basically, I also ask him about the power button, because, you know, if he doesn't have all the other stuff, or if he doesn't want to give me all the other stuff for whatever reason, bro, then like he can literally give me the power button and I can hook it up. I don't know where the power button goes on this thing, but I know it goes somewhere. Otherwise, if there's no power button, the CPU would just turn on the PC automatically. Is what I learned. Is what I've learned from my Dell laptop. If there is no power button, if the power button is not plugged in, it will turn on anyways. So as soon as I turn on the power supply, or as soon as I plug in the battery, the CPU would just instantly turn on the system. The power button, however, well, I don't know if it's got that system in this, but I'm hoping it does. This really does look like a HP motherboard. I'm not lying to you guys. This literally looks like a HP motherboard. Now, I definitely, whatever connector is used for the power button, which I think is probably that one there. No, that's for the jet fan. Where's the power button? I think the power button connector would probably be not that, because that's for the disk drive. Maybe this, maybe not. This also has LEDs. Look, if I show you guys, where the mouse, where's the mouse bit? I think it's on this side, isn't it? Yeah, here. It's got LEDs for things, and one of them's for the hard drive. I know that. So it's got how many LEDs? So my Samsung laptop only has 4. This is 5. I think the 5th one's probably for the cellular connection. Could be, anyways. But the fact that it's got a beeper tells me it's probably a HP motherboard. Also, the fact that also, like, I see like the motherboard is blue, you know, just the way it's designed. Because I've seen the HP laptop from my school dismantled before. It was a HP Compaq G4 450, I think. I know the model was 450. I remember it being a 450, but I don't know what G or letter it was. But yeah, I do remember seeing a laptop like that being dismantled, or just like that being dismantled on YouTube. And yeah, so one gigabyte of RAM, that's completely fine, because I don't really do much on a laptop really. So I'm fine with 1 gigabyte of RAM, but really all I have at the moment is just this RAM. This is just 1 gig of RAM, so it's not so much, but you can have virtual RAM, which will slow down your hard drive. If you have a fast hard drive, go ahead. If you don't, then oh well. So pretty much this is just the motherboard, but yeah, I wonder what would happen if you try to power it without the CPU. Because it's not going to turn on or something, because the CPU, it has to be properly grounded with every single pin to keep this PC running. Otherwise, it will just not run at all. So, yeah, I know what Intel mobile CPUs look like anyways, but, however, if I upgrade the CPU from my Dell laptop, I could extract the i3 and put it in here. So, you know, I'm just using it anyways. You probably can get chip, like, you probably can't get socket adapters, so you could probably get the the whatever this socket is, the 989 socket, RPGA 989 with two FS1 socket, and that way I can probably even use my AMD APU with it too. But yeah, I'm hoping this is all Intel graphics, because if it's not, then it doesn't look that bad, to be honest. Actually, wait, let me see. The chip does look nicely aligned though. The GPU chip, the chip that looks like literally right there. That main chip there. Well, that looks like a GPU, but I usually assume it as a GPU because, well, I normally see that kind of stuff in like the Xbox 360 and stuff like that. Because I know the Xbox 360 doesn't have a heat spreader. The PS3, however, does, and the PS3 has the heat spreader. That's this heat spreader. The style of the heat spreader is like an AMD Ryzen desktop CPU, which I like. I like that design. There's more. It's like the heat spreader is literally like this grey chip here, this thick grey chip. But yeah, there you go. So the fact that it's got SD card as well, then I know this is definitely a, well, I'm just gonna assume it as a HP, but I don't know if it is. For all we know, this could also be the Samsung motherboard. I don't know if it is, but it's got 2 RAM slots. But obviously, whenever Mackenzie does give me a PC, he always gives me just with 1 RAM stick in 1 RAM slot. Well, what's it called? I want to use 2, but I'm hoping this time it doesn't have the same issue that my desktop had. So if it does, it's gonna be 10 times harder to fix the issue because it's all pin grid away. Because if it was LAN grid away, I can easily fix it, but it's not. So it's pin grid away, which is something that's way harder to fix. You may as well get a whole replacement at that point. Anyways, gotta go take a shit, so fuck. I will basically be right back. I might be idling for a while, so hold on. Okay, alright, so yeah, I'll pretty much be right back, everyone. So see you guys. Actually, how much percent is my phone on? 22. Okay, I'll put this phone on charge since my iPhone 6 is at 61%. There we go, it's now on charge. Amazing. Let's go ahead and see if it's charging. Nice. Alright, I'll turn down the LCD brightness so we save some battery. There we go. I know it's an IPS display, but still. Anyways, I'm gonna go take a shit now, so be right back, everyone. When I come back though, I might put all this back together and just leave it there. But the day when Mackenzie gives me the CPU as well, I don't know if he's going to do that tomorrow or whatever, but I'll probably speak to him about it on the call. See what he says, because I currently don't have the CPU. Yeah, it's kind of good that I have a spare laptop CPU-ish, well, an APU laying around. Because APU is actually really good chips, because they have integrated graphics. That also means that there has to be no other GPU die looking chip on the motherboard with Intel stuff. So, well, no, with AMD stuff. So that's usually how it is on my Samsung laptop. But there is this little chip that passively cools that sits underneath my keyboard on my Samsung laptop, and this kind of looks like that. But I think that's probably the video memory. Anyways, I'm gonna be right back now because I really need to take a shit. So I'll be right back, everyone. Okay guys, I'm back, and I fucking heard Mr. Whippy. He's trying to fucking copyright me, fucking little bastard. It's like I literally went to the toilet for 1 second. Well, not really 1 second, like half an hour probably. Fucking Mr. Whippy is trying to fucking copyright me. He normally doesn't. He didn't come yesterday. He didn't come the day before. It's been like a whole week. He didn't even come, and he had to come today, didn't he? Fucking hell. Honestly, what is his fucking problem, man? He does this shit every day. Not every day, just most days. Fucking hell. He didn't do it yesterday. He didn't do it the day before. He didn't do it the day before that. But somehow he had to do it before. He had to do it today, didn't he? Could have did it fucking tomorrow. Fuck's sakes. Honestly. Today was just piss taking, man. This morning I had to deal with 3 moths. And trust me, it wasn't a good experience because those 3 moths, my god, there was one moth first over there, behind that bag. So I literally went up to it, trapped it in, just punched the bag, and then the moth got squished. And then the second one was trapped in the fan. No, it wasn't trapped in the fan, it was sat on the fan's wing, all the blades. And I turned the fan to high speed, and it span fast enough to make the moth fly. Or just, throw the moth away. Then the moth was flying, then got it down. And then when I looked out there, when I was changing my clothes and shit, I saw, why the hell is there a little thing on my curtain? I was like, oh my god, another moth, you fucking serious? How many moths am I gonna have? Why am I dealing with this shit? Honestly, it's bloody pathetic. It's really, really pathetic how I'm